Did you know? Mental, emotional, and behavioral disorders affect large numbers of children and youth, so even students who are not officially eligible for special education services still need to receive appropriate instruction. Nearly 1 in 5 young people has a diagnosable mental, emotional, or behavioral disorder. School is the only source of intervention and treatment for many students with EBD. Students with emotional and behavioral disorders are often not identified, or they're identified to receive special education services much later than students with other disabilities. General and special education teachers spend a lot of time managing behaviors. Teachers are often unprepared and perhaps not trained to work with students with EBD. The objectives of this module are to acquaint you with characteristics of students with EBD, best practice strategies for instructing students with EBD in CTE programs of study, and additional resources for working with all students. By definition, students with emotional and behavioral disorders have difficulty building or maintaining relationships with teachers and peers and often experience difficulties academically. Students with EBD are typically characterized as showing either internalizing or externalizing behaviors. Internalizing behaviors include depression, anxiety, anorexia, bulimia, panic attacks, low self-esteem, unfound fears and phobias, feelings of rejection, suicidal tendencies, and being socially withdrawn. Externalizing behaviors include aggression, impulsivity, noncompliance, tantrums, hyperactivity, ignoring teachers' directions, obsessive-compulsive behaviors, and the use of lewd and obscene gestures. Among these behaviors, which do you think are more difficult to identify? That's right, internalizing behaviors. Did you know that students with EBD have a hard time adjusting to changing expectations, have the highest dropout rate of their peers with or without disabilities, are more likely to be suspended and expelled from school, don't have good social skills, which can often lead to teacher and peer rejection and school failure? National data show that students with EBD typically perform 1 to 2 years below grade level, are more likely to be arrested once out of high school than their peers, are less likely to go to 2 or 4-year colleges than their peers, are more at risk for being homeless, are less likely to belong to community groups, are less likely among all other disability groups to vote, report a higher use of alcohol, illegal drugs, marijuana, and cigarettes than peers from other disability categories, are among the largest group of all youth with disabilities to live in mental health or criminal justice facilities, in foster care, or under legal guardianship.